Hello students, in today's video we are going to solve a problem on minority interest. Let us go through the problem. On 1st July 2019, A Limited purchased 8,000 shares of rupees 10 each in B Limited at rupees 15 per share. So here A Limited is purchasing shares in B Limited. So A Limited is holding company and B Limited is subsidiary company. A Limited, that is holding company, is purchasing 8,000 shares of rupees 10 for rupees 15. So this we will consider as cost of acquisition of shares, which is 15 rupees, and 10 rupees is the actual nominal or face value of the shares. From the following balance sheet, you have to calculate cost of control and minority interest. So let us have a look at the balance sheet. So here shareholders funds, in that share capital, 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each fully paid, that is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh is the share capital of B Limited. Reserves and surplus. General reserve as on 1st January 2019 is 20,000, and profit and loss account as on 1st January 2019 is 24,000. Profit for the year 16,000. Now if you look at this information, you can understand that the financial year for this problem starts from 1st January 2019 and ends on 31st December 2019. Okay, so using this information we have to calculate cost of control and minority interest. So let us start our calculations with cost of control. So first we have to consider cost of acquisition of shares. So A Limited, here you can see, has purchased 8,000 shares for rupees 15 per share. So cost of acquisition is 8,000 into 15. So that is 1,20,000 less nominal value, that is actual value of shares. So actual value of shares is 8,000 shares into 10, that is 80,000. So our cost of control is 40,000. Okay, very simple calculation. You have to take cost of acquisition. From that you have to minus nominal value of shares. You will get cost of control. Now moving on to our next calculation, that is calculation of minority interest. Now to calculate minority interest, first we have to find out the ratio of holding company and the minority shareholders. So that we can find out using the number of shares that are acquired by the holding company. So the number of shares acquired by holding company is 8,000 shares. Actual shares are 10,000. That means the remaining 2,000 shares are acquired by minority shareholders. So 8,000 is to 2,000. So when you simplify 8,000 is to 2,000, you will get 4 is to 1. So let us write down the ratio, that is 4 is to 1. So using this ratio, we have to divide share capital, reserves and profits among holding company and the remaining shareholders. So first we will divide share capital. What is the share capital? Share capital is 1 lakh rupees. Okay. So 1 lakh into 4 divided by 4 plus 1, that is 5. So that will be 80,000. Now for remaining shareholders, 1 lakh into 1 divided by 5, that will be 20,000. Next calculation is reserve. In that we have pre-acquisition reserve and post-acquisition reserve. So reserves which are created by the company before acquisition of shares by the holding company will be pre-acquisition reserve. Let us look at the general reserve that is given in the problem. Now this reserve is created on 1st January 2019 and the shares are acquired on 1st July 2019. So that means this reserve was created by the company before acquisition of shares by the holding company. So it is pre-acquisition reserve. There is no other information which is given about reserve. So this reserve, as it is created before acquisition of shares, it is pre-acquisition reserve. So that is 20,000. So this we have to divide between holding company and the remaining shareholders. So 20,000 into 4 divided by 5, that will be 16,000. For remaining shareholders, 20,000 into 1 divided by 5, that will be 4,000. Okay, now post acquisition reserve, we don't have any information, so post acquisition reserve will be nil. Next is profit and loss account. So profit is given for the beginning of the year, which is 24,000, and profit for the year is 16,000. Now first we have to determine what is pre-acquisition profit in this and what is post-acquisition profit. Now this is the profit which is given at the beginning of the year, 24,000. But what is the date of acquisition? Date of acquisition is 1st July. And this is the profit which is given for the entire year. Okay, so profit which is earned from 1st January 2019 up to 1st July 2019 will be pre-acquisition profit, and the profit which is earned after 1st July 2019, that will be our post-acquisition profit. So out of this profit from the year, that is 16,000, we have to consider the profit for 6 months. Why 6 months? Because the financial year is starting from 1st January and the shares are acquired on 1st July. So from 1st January to 1st July, it will be 6 months. So out of this 16,000, profit earned for period of 6 months will be considered as pre-acquisition profit. So 16,000 into 6 divided by 12, that is 8,000 will be our pre-acquisition profit, along with the profit which is given in the beginning of the year. So for pre-acquisition profit, 24,000 plus 8,000. Okay, so that will be our pre-acquisition profit, which is 32,000. So this we have to divide between the holding company and the remaining shareholders. So 32,000 into 4 divided by 5, that will be 25,600. Similarly, for remaining shareholders, 32,000 into 1 divided by 5, that will be 6,400. Now post acquisition profit for us will be, out of this profit for the year, 16,000 minus pre-acquisition part of the profit, that is 8,000. So our remaining profit will be 8,000. Now this 8,000 is to be divided between holding company and remaining shareholders. So 8,000 into 4 divided by 5, that will be 6,400. Similarly, for remaining shareholders, 8,000 into 1 divided by 5, that will be 1,600. Okay. Now we have to make the total to find out the minority interest. So profit for the total column is 1,60,000. Profit for holding company will be 1,28,000. And finally, our minority interest will be 32,000. So this is our minority interest. Okay. So this is how you solve the problem. I hope you have understood the problem. With this, I conclude for today. Thank you.